welcome to another episode. This episode will be about signs of self-sabotage. When we have a negative experience in life, it is likely we develop protective behaviors to shield us from potential threats. While protective behaviors can be good in a toxic environment, they can be self-sabotaging outside of it. They can hold you back from amazing opportunities and positive outcomes. So here are some signs of self-sabotage. You push away people when you start to get close to them. And again, if we think of maybe past trauma or past experiences, maybe we let people get close and we got hurt. So now when that happens with new people, we don't give them a chance. We don't give us a chance. We self-sabotage and we push them away. You procrastinate on the most important things. And it could be for many of reasons. Maybe it's a fear of failure, a fear of how things may or may not come out. So we procrastinate. You overwork to get to the finish line, neglecting your needs along the way. So it's like a by any means necessary. If it means I gotta lose sleep, if it means I lose out on free time, or if I gotta pass this or that up to get there, you do it. And along the way, you neglect parts of you and self-sabotage. You don't ask for help when needed. Knowing you definitely are in need of it, knowing people will willingly give it, instead you don't ask. You put everyone else's needs above yours. It's hard to continue and do that because eventually you run on empty and then you have nothing to give. You allow perfectionism to prevent you from finishing or even starting on something that's important. So instead of starting, or you start and you don't finish it because so focused on the piece here that you're not getting to the piece here. Because right here you want it to be how it should end, but process, time, steps to get to that point. You minimize or shrug off your accomplishments. So you don't, acknowledge or have pride, or you're not proud of yourself for accomplishing any or everything. Is like it's whatever to you. So you're, kind of diminishing and invalidating yourself. You take responsibility for things which aren't your fault. Now there's a difference in a situation of where, you just kind of let it go, let them be right, because it's not worth it. But then also it's a difference in that and taking responsibility for very things that, are not your fault, but causes you to self-sabotage. You lead on unhealthy habits to mask your emotions or numb them instead of feeling and processing them. So this is where we take things and abuse them, whether it be drugs, or whether substances, or people, or sex, or whatever it might be, because we don't want to feel what we're feeling. We just want it to go away, not knowing, we're self-sabotaging ourselves, but what happens when we gotta face it and deal with it and process it? You berate and criticize yourself for little mistakes you make. This is just, again, you invalidate your worth, your value, just because maybe you didn't succeed at something. But it doesn't mean that you're a loser, you're a failure. But yet, you tell yourself that. You regret any love given to you because you feel undeserving of it. Again, you are worth being loved. You compare yourself to others and use this comparison to determine your worth. I talked about this in the video before. There is no comparison when it comes to you and another person. Just saying. Your life is your life. Your path is your path. Opportunity given is yours. And you just can't do that. Because again, that comparison thing, it's self-sabotaging, and it's not a true stance of what your worth is, what your value is. What another person's status doesn't determine yours, you know. You hyper-focus on the negative possibilities of a future and, well, future event without considering any of the positive outcomes that could happen. So this is, while it's not saying, you know, don't look and consider outcomes of a future event, but try to focus on, you know, what could happen in a positive aspect, not just the negative. You refuse to forgive yourself for past mistakes. You criticize yourself for them instead of giving yourself the compassion you need to move forward. I believe I covered this too. Another thing, self-compassion, self-forgiveness is very important in your self-care and for your mental health. You commit to things without checking in on your own emotions and considering whether you like to do them. So this is not evaluating if you're able to fully show up for something, if you're able to fully commit to it and give it all of you. So that's just a few signs of self-sabotage. But your needs, values, and mental health matters. Please take care of yourself. You're so much deserving of so much more than your mind is telling you. Mahalo for watching, mahalo for listening. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, and subscribe.